Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'll give y'all a little bit of time to tune in. As usual, I didn't set a reminder, but just felt I needed to pop up here to see what's going on with the people. First things first, I hope everybody had a blessed and productive Sunday. Hopefully everybody had a safe Sunday as well. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekend, staying warm and doing what you need to do. And I also want to take the time out to thank those who popped in yesterday for that live. That was the longest live next to my poetry night. But we had deep conversation, you know. Some might have thought it took a left turn, but it really didn't. It's just, differences in views of opinions, you know. But it was definitely a good build. I don't know, part of me thinking about chopping it up into parts, but when you have convos like this that's on a talk and building level, it's what you need, you know. And if anybody did get offended at any point, that wasn't the case and that wasn't the intention. But when it comes to certain situations and topics, there's just some pains that can't be compared. Hey, Hammer, blessings. Yo, luck, salute, my guy. But that is the truth. There are just some pains that you're not going to be able to compare to when it comes to us. And we don't take nothing personal neither. It's just like I said, certain things you can't dismiss neither. Because despite everything that we might know, we still got a bulk of the bullshit when it was all said and done. So, but all in all, it was good topics, good conversation. You know? Like I said, hopefully nobody took anything to offense because, again, this was just conversation that needed to happen. You know? But it also gives you, a clear vision, a clear view that, you know, there's just going to be certain things we ain't going to be able to duck and dodge. We're going to have to speak about it, point blank, period. You And that's the one thing I can say, though, is despite whatever, it was good conversation. It's just something I look at, and I'm going to be honest with you. I look at it and I feel the same way to a degree. There's certain things that you know for a fact you can't overlook or underlook. You know, like yesterday topic, and what's crazy? I ain't even fucking fully look at the whole video. As far as the situation with the young man, I ain't even fully look at that shit. But I ain't need to look at it to know that it was fucked up. And that's why I said when it comes to topics like this, it's always going to be somewhat of a boiling point for some people because it's too much going on as it is. Oh man, are you serious? My bad, y'all. Dumbasses letting off fireworks. Platty. What's going on, Platty? Get your ass out the bushes, girl. Yo, Black Rain, salute. What's going on, Liz? Yeah, it went 8 hours last night. Like I said, when it's deep, intense topics like that, it could happen. I seen this happen on a multitude of platforms. When the conversation gets too good, a lot of times you're gonna go all the way in. You know. And again, The live wasn't to offend nobody or to make anybody feel a type of way. It was just a convo that I felt needed to happen. Yeah, because like I said, this was my thing. I literally left them to talk because I was tending to my brother. I had to make sure my brother was good. For him to tell me he going to the hospital this late in the evening, that caused concern for me. That is my younger brother. But I didn't know it it got that crucial to a degree. That's why I was saying, well, what the hell happened? But again, when it comes to topics like this, I ain't try to cause no nothing. Don't get it twisted. I didn't. You know, I really just was shocked all in all because these are two people that I know for a fact. you know, the word salute. Niggas still letting on fireworks. Some shits ain't blow up yet. Yo, realist, what's going on, my guy? Like I said, that wasn't my intentions last night to have no craziness, but at some point we did get a little building mechanism. And that's what I'm saying. Like combos like this, even sometimes if it feel like it's gonna go left, at some point it does serve for a ground of okay, well, where we go from here? Nah, nigga, these niggas ain't. This is fucking bunch of kids, bro. Fucking, you niggas got 1,000,000 fireworks. These niggas been letting off fireworks since I got to work. Fucking crazy. I'm like, well, damn, you just spend your stimulus checks on fireworks? Shit. And I'm gonna say this right now, because I could be a man on my shit. Craig, if you in the bushes, last night was not the intentions at all, bro. But I am gonna say this too. I get where you coming from, but you gotta get where we coming from too. Not everybody's pain is comparable. That's the only thing I can say. But that wasn't the intention. Like I said, I met Craig through tape. That's why I threw me off with y'all. But like I said, when it comes to convos like this, sometimes, you know, depending on what's being said, you can only add but so much in it. You know, because I can honestly say, like, realist was up here, but shoot, like I said, it just, in my opinion, I ain't feel nothing with two left. It was just deep conversation. Like I said, until I walked away from the phone, everybody was convoing. So forgive me again, because again, that wasn't the intention. The intention was just to have a good dialect regardless. Not gonna lie to you, that was the main purpose. Trying to have a good dialect and conversation amongst the people. And again, Craig, apologize for everything, but that wasn't the intentions last night. I don't want you to think that I don't fucking stand up on my shit. I do. But that wasn't the intentions last night. Yo, James, you heard the shots too? Well, they ain't shots. Yeah, you heard the little firecracker shots. My bad. Yo, Craig, salute. Hey, Nat, blessings. I ain't even see you coming here. What's going on, sis? Nah, word, that's them kids. Them niggas really got a whole. I'm literally looking at them laughing. They got a whole fucking shit of like 6 cases of Heinekens. All them damn fireworks. Like, let's see how long this lasts. Like I said, you know, despite whatever, it was a good conversation. I just wasn't expecting it to go that damn long either. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was trying to give a cutoff time at some point, but wasn't expecting it to go the way it went. But hey, you know, yeah, because I don't like it. Not to be funny, I don't want you to think it was a gang up tactic or any of that other shit. Because that's not nothing I do. The hell is this? No, my damn coworker. You know, but like I said, when it comes to certain topics, yeah, it's going to get a little touchy. It's going to get a little intense. But shoot, that's how it is sometimes. Some debates do get tense. Even when it ain't a debate about race and what's going on, any type of debate, a lot of times, depending on views and opinions, it can get a little heated. But again, I take nothing personally. I attack nobody personally. None of that. I just come from a logical standpoint. That's really about it. Oh shit. But all in all, I had fun last night. That was the most important thing. Again, I still wasn't expecting to go that long, but shoot. Yeah, that's it, bro. You know, that's all that is, you know. Nah, I know that, bro. Trust me, I know that. You know, but that's why I'm saying this is still healthy dialect and conversation. And that's with everybody. That's why I said anytime I drop a link, doesn't matter what the combo about. I know some of y'all got good views and opinions, but y'all also got good information that can help people. You know, that's just me. I try to fucking help and build with people the best way possible. Don't matter. You know. Yo, old head salute. Well, I just, I had to chime in with y'all real quick and shit. You know, at some point, y'all thought I went MIA. Nah, I actually slept most of the morning to a degree, except for the picture I put up. Other than that, I was in there knocked the fuck out. I wasn't expecting to be up there that long for real, y'all. You know? Yeah, we all human. We all go through it. You know, it is what it is. You know, the main thing, as long as there was building at the end of the day, that was the most important thing. A lot of things are gonna build. There's a lot of conversations that help not just build amongst each other, but just build character, build strong character, in my opinion. But yet I digress. I had to chime in with y'all, see what's going on. Bud file, salute. Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. Nah, shit. I was in there damn near knocked out. If I wouldn't have had no God kids pop up today, shit, I'd have been in there still knocked out. Shit, I almost forgot I had to work today. I'm like, oh shit. I had to chime in with y'all, man. Like I said, I didn't even fully watch the whole video, but I didn't have to. Because I already know how vicious, just by looking at their faces and their mugshots, gave me a clear indentation on what kind of people did this type of situation. That's why I just said, but the main thing, like I was saying, is that, we got to definitely make sure we keeping the kids and everybody else that we know need to be intact. I just watched a video earlier that kind of pissed me off. Guy ringing on this lady doorbell. She got that Ring camera or whatever the case is. The guy knocking, I see him counting some money. He must have thought that was either the trap house or whatever. He kept ringing the doorbell. Then he walked away and started shooting it. Mine now come to find out it was a lady and her 3 kids in it. This is why I said sometimes you gotta be on point and you gotta have something for the house too. Even though they try to be funny sometimes, nah, you gotta have something for the house. That right there was a scary moment too. To think that somebody would be knocking on your door and then turn around, leave, turn back around and start shooting at the damn house. I say on all aspects, gotta definitely try to protect the youth and protect the youngins, period. This shit is getting spooky out here. That's all around, it's just getting spooky. Nah, I know, Liz. Like I said, a few people I know was probably like, this nigga ain't even doing. Yeah, I was still knocked out this morning. I ain't gonna hold you. When we got off that live, I finally KO'd. That shit put me to sleep. But I needed that rest, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know damn well if you don't see me, it's either one out of 2 things. Your boy sleep or your boy probably busy with some shit. But you always want to get at least something out of it. But I do feel like that was a weird situation too, to really sit there and fathom that this dude that turned back around and started bucking at the house. Like you don't even know who house that was in the first place. For all you know, that could have been a cop's house, and you just did something stupid. Like it goes to show you it's so scary out here. You got almost at some point got to be strapped everywhere you go. That's how I feel like it's moving towards, and that's a sad thing. So some people ain't really prepared for all that shit. Some people still with the old notion, nigga, I will beat you up before I have to shoot you and kill you. But it is crazy though. Nah, realist, I kind of figured that, bro. Trust me, I figured that, son. Like, nah, it's all good, Craig. Trust me, it's all good. I just wanted to clear the air too with everybody. Like, shit, that wasn't my look. After I done got my sleep, and then, like I said, I personally didn't even know what the fuck was happening to a degree. That's why I was like, well, what the hell happened when I walked away from the phone? But you know, when you dealing with lucky, my brother good anyway. False alarm. I was more worried about him because I don't need nothing happening to his ass neither. Like I said, I've been losing too many people to a degree around me, and I ain't trying to hear nothing about family neither. At least not right now. Hey, Natasha. No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, that is a scary notion, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. To think that I think that is a good investment though for some people getting those Ring cameras because you get to see what the fuck is actually going on. You could probably prevent certain shit from happening. You know, because it's sad. Like I said, I'm looking at him counting money. I'm like, he must think he at the trap house. And he just kept, and it is sad because they really looking for this dude now. They got a good close shot up on him and all of that. Like, you stupid. You know these damn cameras, especially these new age cameras, they are smarter than what the fuck you think. Them shits of, oh, we zoomed in. We know who he is. It's crazy. But for you to actually do that and just shoot at somebody's house, yeah, it gotta be you either gotta be on drugs or you probably thought somebody tried to set you up. But again, you should be knowing where the hell you going. Look like he was probably trying to cop drugs. Who knows? But even still, it was just like, damn, you really did that with somebody in the house with their kids? It's a scary thing, man. Like all in all, just it's really time to start protecting your grounds at all costs, man. That's for everybody, man, because everybody, whether you got young kids or older kids, with shit that's going on, you want to make sure your kid is always at least somewhere safe. Somewhere away from home, regardless to what. I don't care how old your kids get, you still gonna worry about them and love them because they are your kids. And no parent wants to hear that late night call or that knock at the door. So it's just something to look at. Definitely, if some of y'all do, invest in those damn cameras, man. Because I'm telling you right now, you got people who are getting packages stolen. Some people trying to invade people's homes, lying, claiming that they with these companies, knowing that they're not. Them green cameras seem to have been doing a lot lately. I feel it's a smart investment. It really is a smart investment. Hey, Jessica, blessings. I just seen your food that you posted up on your that shit banging. It look busting, baby. You got me over here ready to be fat for no reason. Yo, Vision, salute, my guy. But I think those are smart investments, though. There's nothing wrong with trying to make sure your house is protected at all costs, even if you don't got a weapon. Okay, make sure you got enough cams around just in case, because nowadays you got people trying to break in the cribs for the dumbest shit, thinking they really gonna get something. And it's sad. You really don't want your house unprotected at all. You definitely don't want no type of situations happening if you have family at home. It's the truth, though. Yeah, you need those, bro, because trust me, you want to make sure every angle of your house is at least, safe, because you don't know in the event, even if you ain't home and somebody is fucking lucky enough to try to get in the crib, guess what? At least you got camera footage of whoever was in there, so on and so forth. And it's not just having a fucking camera. Sometimes you need those alarm systems too, because guess what? That should give a clear signal to these cops that look, something going on over here. You need to be over here immediately. You know, like I said, keep your fort protected at all costs. Like you in the projects, I don't think you need a ring camera, but even still, you should still be protected at all costs. So, and that's the crazy part, because you gotta look at it. You got these people who they want to be protected, especially they moving in an area they ain't too familiar with, or even if they've been there for a minute. Guess what? They still want to make sure their kids and their property is protected at all costs. Even in states where it ain't no stand your ground law, you still need to stand your fucking ground. Cause shit, you're gonna have idiots that are on the prowl doing shit like this. And who needs that? Who needs to worry about a home being burglarized or anybody in the house being terrorized, period? It's good to protect yourself at all costs. Doesn't matter. Whether you got a gun or not, protect yourself at all costs, especially when it comes to your family and your young ones. Because it seemed like I said, I'm looking at certain videos from state to state, and I'm like, well, damn, these niggas really out here tweaking like that. If it ain't off the drugs, they just tweaking. Anything for a quick come up. So that's why I said a lot of times, gotta just be prepared on all ends, man. Yo, I feel you, word. Nah, sometimes you gotta do that. Those cameras not to be funny, are fucking useful, especially if you home. That's like like I said, anybody with kids, you know you're gonna need one of those because you don't know what the fuck you don't know what to expect. And a lot of these people will try to do any and everything again to try to gain access into your fucking home. But you need to protect that shit at all costs. Shit, I know some people that booby trap these shits. But that's the smartest way again because you got enough footage to know, okay, this person. Because at some point, you know how dumb criminals do. They eventually end up taking their fucking mask off, or they end up doing something or touching something that they know for a fact is going to lead back to them. So, but it's good to always have shit on standby, you know. Nah, you got to do that sometimes because guess what? If he wasn't that scared this neighbor, or who knows what the neighbor would have did. You know, that's why you got to be mindful because sometimes even your neighbors be on some plot shit. You know, who needs all of that? For those who just tuned in, you already know hit the like button. That was a scary moment because I could have been anybody in that situation. You got a stranger at your door, and then he turns around and starts shooting at the house. And for all he know, he could have fucking one of them bullets would have pierced through that wall, probably would have hit one of the kids. Then what? Now you definitely on the fucking run because you possibly killed the kid. So I'm saying these people right now are losing their mind. They don't care who get hurt as long as they getting what they get. And some people just do wild shit because they loose in their mind. Real scary notion though. Hey, Miss Blessings. Happy Sunday to everybody that pulled in. Nah, bro, you got to, son. Like, trust me. In certain situations, whether you single or whether you with somebody, you want to make sure your house is good. You know. And then you know it's funny because some people come to a house that they think used to be you know how many stories you done probably heard like that. These niggas thought they was robbing an old stash house or some shit like that. You robbing somebody's house that just moved in that shit. Like make sure that's exactly what it is before you just go doing dumb shit. I ain't condoning it, but still, like, come on, man. I'll say this world definitely going crazy. You know, everybody need to really get on the bandwagon and really start protecting themselves at all costs, man. Shit is getting ridiculous out here. Like I said, if New York City wasn't so strict with these fucking gun laws, I'd have had at least two pistols on me. That's all I would have needed. Two good old pistols. Trust me, one of them pistols is definitely going to hit their mark. Call me the Black Max Payne. That's exactly what had been going on out here. But then again, that's my last resort. I'm just old school with it. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed their Sunday though. And I know I missed one game in particular. I think I missed one game. So who got bets on the Super Bowl, man? But all in all, you know, just make sure you're being wise enough to not make a careless mistake, only because these motherfuckers is getting craftier by the day, man. And that's what I'm saying. You know, it's sad when you gotta literally be in fear for everything. I said at some point, you know, things are going to end up happening and it's only going to be in self-defense. A lot of this will be self-defense because there's too much going on. Like I said, you know, you got people who want to break into homes, harm people, robberies going wrong, so on and so forth. You know, this is the fucking day and age right now. It's sad when you can't. It was sad when you can say that kids ain't even safe. I hear you, word shit. Nah, but you gotta be like that though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta always stay militant, especially when it's coming to things of that nature, because it's more than just your livelihood at stake. You know, it's the livelihood of the people that you love and care for. So you gotta always make sure you on point. Gotta definitely make sure you strap that old course, especially when you know you need to deal with it. You know. I just find it sickening though, like I said. Hopefully they find this dude because again, that's sickening. That could have been any one of y'all dealing with that type of situation. And it's a scary one, especially when you got kids in the house. Because what if the kids would have been playing when you shot at that house? And it looked like he shot towards the upstairs more than he shot downstairs. So even guess what? That could have been their room and you just shot the damn kids. You don't even know if you shot them or not. And that's why I said there's too much coward shit going on. Everybody got to really like stand their ground on certain things, man. You know, just something to think about. Like I said, invest in cameras and alarm systems for those who live in houses, and especially if you're in areas where you know you could be prone to be a victim. It don't matter if people know you or not. You know how some of these people giving it up. They giving it up so sour that they don't even care. It's about to come up. Then a lot of them doing dumb shit, and you ain't even getting but so much of a come up. So what are you even doing it for? You know? And in some cases, bro, you're gonna have to do that. It's sad to say, but like I said, you got some people who lost their lives because they wanted to be a thug, they wanted to go in and just rob unsuspecting folks, not expecting to get shot in the fucking process. So I was saying, I go back to that situation when the young boys was trying to rob that gas station and the old head pulled out that shotgun and damn near blew his arm off. That's what needs to be happening too for those who own businesses and stores. Yeah, you gotta make sure you strapped on all course because you're gonna have people who are gonna try to fucking do anything possible, especially if you got any one of them good ass spots where it's dealing with jewelry and stuff. Nah, you gotta make sure your business is protected because you're always gonna have one or two dumbasses that want to come and try to fuck the place up. And that's something that you can't really risk, especially when you gotta pay for the property damage and everything else. Some situations you're gonna definitely have to voice your opinion and stand up to because if you don't, 9 out of 10, nobody else is gonna fucking try to jump behind you with it. Certain things that's unsavory, you need to speak about it and really make sure that it's being known that it's not tolerated. I feel you, James. Shit. But it gotta be like that because you got some people again that they just feel regardless to what they gonna try to get what they gonna get. Especially like I said, if it's for a come up, they'll do anything. And that's why I said sometimes, yeah, money is the root of evil, but it's more evil when it's in the wrong hands. When it's in the right hands, it could actually be good, you know. Could be a good route to you, succeeding and still continuing to succeed. But when it's in the wrong hands, that shit is evil. Facts. And that's what I said when I said the other live, bro. With some of these parents, look, understandable, you trying to protect your home, you might need it for whatever reasons, but guess what? You still supposed to have safe spots and stash spots that only you should be able to fucking get access to. Your kid shouldn't be getting hold of your guns and then walking off to school with it or just doing whatever with it. That's not cool. And even if you don't know how to do carpentry, even if you don't know how to do carpentry and shit along the natures, you get somebody, yo, son, I need you to build this for me real quick. I'll pay you. Like I said, just something to think about. The smallest investments a lot of times will help you out. I don't know, y'all. Just it's sad what the hell the world has come to, though. When you think about it, you know. Yeah, I was in and out that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. That Eagles game, I was kind of in and out of it. Nah, because that's what I'm saying. You want to be on point and on. Like I said, you don't want it to be a situation. You could be home with the family, and then now you get these type of situations. You got somebody who probably think they robbing the stash house, think they robbing a drug dealer's house, or thinking that they doing whatever. And some people don't care what the hell. They just trying to get in and get what they can get. So yeah, you got to be on point. You got to be on point and protected at all costs. Even your family got to be protected. You know, even they got to be on the forefront to a degree. You got kids that can handle themselves to a degree. Guess what? You got to make sure they learn something. Here, in case of anything, here, take this. You know what to do. You know. Oh, okay, no doubt, no doubt. Oh man. Yeah, but that I'm not gonna lie to you. That video right there kind of inspired me to do this live. That's why I say y'all gotta definitely make sure y'all are on point. That shit, that's spooky. That's a spooky notion that somebody was sitting out there for a hot minute, looking like they was counting money. He probably thought, like I said, probably thought this is the drug spot or something. And because nobody answered the door, didn't even bother to come to the door, you just decide to walk back and start shooting at the damn house. Scary. And that's why I said when you got adults like that, sometimes that's the most fucked up thing in the world when they out and about in the world like that. Because you didn't care about any type of life at all. For all you know, even if it was a kid, you could have killed the old lady in the house. You could have killed anybody in there depending on what's what. And they could have been just doing their normal routines. So I said it's spooky out here, man. It really is spooky when it gets to that notion. You know? Oh shit. Yeah, the helicopter now. What's going on? Like I said, just take those extra steps and precautions that you need, especially when it's with the family. You know, But I swear, every other day it's like this world is getting even more sicker and more sicker. And then there's just some things that be presented, and you be like, "This did this really happen?" You know, because it makes you wonder, like, what the hell was on your mindset for you to even do certain things on those levels? You know, it's sad though. And it's not even the fact that you were shooting at it's the fact that you shot at the house. And you don't know if you would have hit the mother or the kids. That's the sad part about it. You just let it off crazy. But that's how you know sometimes those are those evil spirits. When they do shit like that, and you know they don't give a fuck about life itself. So that's basically what you gotta expect. But sometimes you gotta learn to combat shit. Even if you gotta take a little bump and bruise, so be it. If it's for the well being of somebody, you do so. Yeah, Liz, anybody could have been. That's what I'm saying. Even if it wasn't the kids, that could have been the mother-in-law, that could have been the grandmother. You know, like I'm saying, gotta be fucking mindful of shit when you doing shit like that, man. But some of these people don't have no mind because if they did, they wouldn't even think to do some dumb shit like that. Now you sitting there on not just on the camera, nigga. They know what the fuck you look like. And if you a fucking noticeable person, guess what? They gonna run right down on your ass, nigga. So you basically just made yourself look stupid. These ring cameras are smart as hell. Hey, Tanya, blessings. So I didn't get. I'm like, he really shot at the damn house. Are you kidding me? That's why I said when it comes to certain situations, even if you gotta have protection in your house, even if you feel like this is the situation you have to do, even when it comes down to your kids, if you gotta teach them what you gotta teach them, so be it. But again, you make sure you teach them. In the event of anything, and I'm not home here, you know where to go and what to do, and not to panic too. Because sometimes when you panic, that'll be the difference between life and death. You know? So you got to be mindful on that accord. That part too, Craig. See, like people like riders, she's trying to push for that. Cameras and metal detectors and stuff for the schools. That's what they need right now. Trust me, the kids and the youth need to be protected on all aspects, including that school. I've been saying that same shit. You know, even down to the security guards. It just got to be better. You know, because there should be no reason why you have to worry about mass shootings and just a whole bunch of craziness that shouldn't even be going on in the first place, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Again, some of y'all parents know y'all got weapons in these houses with kids. You should be fucking mindful enough to put it somewhere where they can't get access to it. But then again, some of these kids could get a damn gun from somebody else. That's why I said you gotta be a tight knit community when it comes to protecting your kids. Because even if the kids didn't get the gun from you, they could have got the gun from somebody. And guess what? What the hell were they doing with the gun? You know. That's why I said it has to be some sort of changes. Because guess what? These are the type of situations gonna keep happening too. We'll keep hearing about too. Somebody depressed, somebody's upset because they feel like they was bullied, so on and so forth. You know, and there should be courses taught too for some of these kids as far as bullying. Y'all know what the hell bullying is to a degree because you wouldn't like it if somebody was picking on you day in and day out. Some of y'all know for a fact you wouldn't like it. That's why I said it's just a lot of different things that need to be implemented, especially when it comes to the youth. It has to, man. Gotta teach them better. That's why I said you gotta be mindful when it comes down to certain situations. Parents, if you know or you think it could be something wrong with your kid, you better get on board with them and see what's going on. You know, because you don't want to have a situation where they hiding everything from you, and then you find out after everything is said and done. And some of you young folks too, and this is a public service announcement to those who might be getting bullied. If you know you need help, a closed mouth don't get fed. You're gonna have to open your mouth and say something. And if you ain't gonna talk to nobody, then you might as well defend yourself, but not in that course of action. I've seen people who couldn't fight a lick, but they still fuck around and try to fight. Ain't gonna be no, you just beating me up. Nah, we gonna fight. You're not just gonna be doing this. No, we gonna do this. You know, and that's how it needs to be with some of y'all. Not saying violence should be always the first thing, especially if you're getting bullied. But if you know words ain't gonna help, and if you know certain situations ain't gonna help it, then you gotta do what you gotta do. Yo, popcorn, salute, my guy. It's a lot of things that need to be invested in, Craig. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mental health is definitely one of them. And then some of these kids, it's not even to be funny. Some of these kids don't have no mental health. Some of these kids, honestly, just this is what they're doing at home, or this is what's happening at home. Parents don't give a damn what's going on, so of course, what better way to lash out and get attention? Some bullies, they just be wanting attention too. That's all that is. They not just they want to be strong and they want to show who that. No, a lot of them just be wanting attention. And sometimes all it takes is one person to humble their ass for them to fucking realize that you're not unbeatable. You're not an unbeatable person. You can be beat at any point. There's always going to be somebody either a step quicker or a bit stronger than you. So you have to understand it is a thing called being humble, you know. It is. It's a lot of things that's toxic, but guess what? Who really going to stand on it besides the select few people? Like I said, when it comes to things like that, everybody should be on the same accord. But you got some people, like I said, that'll be quick to use this as an excuse. No, there's a whole big difference. You know, some of these kids, yeah, they might be having psychological traumas, and that's why they're acting out and being the way they are. But then you got some who are not. Some people just feel like they're going to be rebellious. They don't want to follow rules and regulations and protocols. I done seen people come from the best backgrounds and they done fuck turned around and been thug almighty out of nowhere. Like, nigga, what the hell wrong with you? You had a perfect setup. Why the fuck would you have your life go the left way for what? When you were set up good. Only thing you had to do was just put your mind to it, go to school and do what you had to do. You know, that's why I said sometimes, even if the parents feel like they can't get through, you know you got friends that, you know, really care for you. They gonna try to their best to try to make sure your kid is straight. I done seen some parents do that shit. Yo, but why you talking to him for? Let his parents talk. No, because guess what? Sometimes they need to hear from a different person too. They need to hear something from another person on why they should try to go the right direction. You know? That part right there, real as it is, it's overdue on all levels. Yo, Kenny, salute. No, that is the sad notion about everything. You know, you want to protect these youth at all costs, and shit. You also want to make sure you're good on all costs, because guess what? Like I said, no parent wants to get that fucking rude awakening phone call or that knock at the door about their child. Doesn't matter how old they are. No parent wants to hear that because that's every parent's worst fear is hearing that your child got killed and that like that stings. And it stings because for most of us, we know we used to the kids being the ones burying the parents. Parents that lived a long life. Now the kids are supposed to be burying them, not the other way around. You know. You just want to do that. Like I said, try to be on point on all cylinders and just try to continue to live your life the way you see fit. You know, can't say this is the land of the free and the home of the brave when some of y'all not even brave enough to want to stand up for your own right to fight, especially for your own life. Even the quietest person is going to not be able to tolerate but so much before they snap. But again, when it comes to bullying on that note, again, some of you young folks, if you know you're being bullied, you need to open your mouth and say something. And if you're not going to open your mouth and say something, then you need to really stand up for yourself. Not saying the first thing you should do is go grab a gun and then come back and do something. No. If somebody is picking with you, even if you ain't the best fighter, you better stand on your ground and fight. And some of these bullies respect the person that's going to fight them back too. I watched that shit in school one day. I watched one of these quote unquote bullies. Thought he had a fast one on. See, he knew who to fuck with. He never pushed my way because he already knew and heard about my dumb ass. So he left it alone. He messed with the wrong person that day and got served like a hot sandwich. you know. And he found out, the next day, everybody thought it was about to be a round two. Nope. He came up to son and said, "Y'all respect that, bro. Ain't nobody else ever fucking stood up to me like that, bro. I respect that." Yeah, because guess what? You was picking with the wrong people and you decided to pick with the right one. And that right one gave you what you had coming to you. That's why I was saying some of these bullies just need to be humbled one good time. And all it takes for some of y'all to do is bust them upside the head to the white meat. That's really about it. You stand up on your ground, you'll know that is a good feeling because you're no longer in fear of anything. You know you have the power to stand up and fucking defend yourself at all costs, which should be a good thing, period. That's teaching you character. That's also giving you that extra building strength that you need. Because trust me, you're gonna always have situations where you're not gonna be able to avoid it with confrontation. You can sit here and try to go with the words, but when some people don't want to fucking talk, you gotta do what you gotta do. Especially in those type of situations, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't be civil. You're gonna have to be aggressive. I said it's something to think about because, like I said, is the world changing at a fast pace? You know, some people are still lost in the sauce because they can't fathom that some of these things are happening. Like I said, kids getting hold of guns, bringing them to school, either shooting other students or shooting at teachers, or just doing anything that you know for a fact a kid really shouldn't even be doing. It's sad that it's come to a world where some parents won't give two shits to really check on their child to make sure their child is safe or make sure their child is doing what they're supposed to be doing. It really has become a sad world, man. And it's not looking down at a situation at all. It's just bringing light to a situation that's definitely continuing to happen. What was those old? What was them old commercials back in the day? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Half of y'all, your kids is still outside when they supposed to be in the crib. No, they got school or work. Some of them I know they got little jobs and shit. If they do, guess what? They outside hanging out too late. Some shit happens, then what? My baby never did this. Why is your baby outside when you know it's dangerous outside at a certain time? Ain't nothing good in the fucking streets at night, even when you an adult. There ain't really nothing too good out there unless you at some sort of gathering and everything is peaceful and calm. And sometimes it's rare you even get that. I said all in all, definitely want to make sure that these type of situations don't hit close to home. Like I advise y'all to definitely, like I said, take that time in consideration to make sure you protect it at all costs. I can stand on that part. Even if you ain't with the, guess what? You don't necessarily need a gun to defend yourself. I done seen people whooping niggas' asses with bamboo sticks, all that shit. Ways to protect yourself, especially if you feel like you're in harm's way. A gun should really be the last option of defense. I done seen some people disarm a nigga just by you thought it was a damn karate flick. Nope. I just know how to maneuver and disarm you before it get crucial. I don't think nothing is impossible when it comes to self-defense. Any type of self-defense is a good self-defense, especially if you feel your life is on the line. If I gotta bust you in the head with one of these garbage containers, hey, so be it. That's why I said it's crazy how you can really sit here. I'm still kind of mad about that. You really sat there, turned around, and shot at the house, and now your dumb ass is on fucking film. Like it'd probably be a matter of time before he get wrapped up. And it's not like you can say, "Oh, it's gonna be hard to catch this dude." No, he big as fuck. I said, it don't make no sense. You don't even know you could have harmed anybody that was in that house. You don't even know what kind of house you was shooting at. For all you know, that could have been the cop's house. You don't know. But you just being fucking idiotic. When is it going to be enough, though? For some people, when is it going to be enough? When are you going to really start taking charge of certain things? Going to have to stand your ground and fight on something. Because if not, you're going to keep having these same type of situations happen. Start teaching your kids what you need to teach them. It does start from home at the end of the day. And if your kid is unprepared for the world, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because at the end of the day, it starts from home. So some of y'all parents out there, I advise you again, get it together with your kids. And also stop upholding them in wrongness. If they did something wrong and you know they did something wrong, you can't uphold them in that. That's a cycle that needs to be broken too. That's like if you know your son committed a crime, you ain't supposed to be harboring him. You ain't supposed to be harboring him. And you definitely supposed to make sure at the end of the day he gets far away from you. Because guess what? If they know where he could possibly frequent, the first person they're gonna come to is your house because you are a relative. Can't condone them in certain shit if they wilding out. And that old saying, if you did the crime, you gotta do the time, that should still be a notion for these kids too. Don't go out here doing something you know you can't do that real time. Because when you get behind that wall, it's a whole different situation. I know Flatty always in the damn bushes. Flatty got all the raccoons now. Oh snap. It goes back to what I was saying. Stop upholding your kids in wrong when they wilding out doing the fuck shit. And the best possible advice you can give your child when you know they fucked up is tell them don't run. There's no need to run. You already done did the crime. You got to man up for it. Because even if you run, when they do catch you, that's going to be extra added time on your sentence because you decide to run for long instead of just manning up to what you did. Got to be mindful of the decisions that you're making out here. And again, some of you parents going to have to make sure your kids is making the proper decisions. Sometimes you're going to literally have to sit down and have little talks with them. Even when they don't want to talk, still, get the time with your kids. Not just pick their brain, but get to see what's going on. Some things you might be able to spot off the rip, and you could probably avoid happening to them. Especially if you feel they move in a certain way. You can avoid certain things, or you can avoid them from going down that path. Like I said, you want to make sure that you got a peace of mind when it comes to protecting yours, you know? And your kids should definitely be the most precious and the most important thing you need to protect. Again, you don't want to have to hear that unsettling knock at the door or that phone call about your child is dead. You know what it is, Craig? I think Scorp was just, I know she was in her bag yesterday about some things, especially with this situation. And like I said, when topics like this happen sometimes, guess what? Some people just going to need to sit back, you know, and just try to release the pain because it is a stressful topic to a degree. For most of us, it's a stressful topic because you wasn't expecting that shit at all. I feel like at some point, the way they dragging this topic right now and the way they dragging that video, this is going to be a whole another pain and confusion. And it's also going to lead to even more heartaches and pain. You know, I said we got to definitely stand on the forefronts at some point and start making changes the way we see fit. We need that. Yeah, she. Wait a minute. She might be up. I think I just got a message from her. Like I said, some people I know for a fact this situation was kind of touchy because, again, it paints a clear picture that things just need to change on all ends. But that didn't defer from what I said neither. Not everybody should be fit to wear a badge and a gun. Like I said, protect your kids at all costs. Because when you got wicked shit like this that's happening, even when it's amongst your own people, it just goes to show you we as a whole are getting tired of the same shit at some points. And again, may that brother rest in peace because it didn't have to happen. And it didn't have to take 5 of y'all to do anything like that. All y'all did to a degree was just cause another distraction, but you also causing mayhem to some purposes because guess what? Some people are not going to take that line down regardless. Yo, hood, salute, my guy. And see, with this type of topic, it's going to go longer than a week. But what are we not knowing behind closed doors that they going to stretch this shit out? Like I said, for all you know, they going to spring something on us, and we not even aware because we are focused on all the topics outside of trying to protect the kid, or outside trying to just protect the people, period. And this right here, like I said, didn't even have to go down that way. That's why I said I never attack nothing from a personal level. But again, I still feel like that's a sad notion. And then the way they running that video, like I said, some people is going to be embedded in their head because nobody was expecting that type of situation in the first place. At least not this early in the year, you know. And for all we know, y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. For all we know, it might be another situation like that happening at some point. You never know. Because I start to notice when certain things don't get attraction, when they don't get a specific traction like you think it's going to get, they'll find something else to put into the woodworks. You know? Hey, Christy, I see you. Blessings. Tam, blessings. Those who just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. But it is a sad day though, and it is a black eye for us as a whole because it's like, well, damn, bro, you didn't have to even go that route, But again, that goes to show you too. A lot of times, it's just some people you could look at and could tell, like, yeah, I don't think I want to hire them, and you gotta follow your gut. I looked at all 8 mug shots, and damn near every last one of them looked like it said it for themselves. If they was going to do something along that lines, they would have did it anyway. Even if it wasn't this situation, they would have definitely did something. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I could read people sometimes, but it's really sad. Like I said, this is going to be a topic that we know for a fact everybody and their mama going to be covering for the next few weeks. And within the next few weeks, let's see what kind of things actually happen behind these closed doors with them higher ups. That's what we need to worry about. I don't know, it's just wicked, y'all. I'll drop the link in the chat in case anybody want to pop up. I just feel it all needs to change. Like I said, when it does change, it's going to change for the better, and that will be a good thing because it goes to show that there are people who are just tired of the madness. You want to be able to say you want to live in a futuristic, peaceful world where you don't have too much to worry about around every corner, but that's a tall order that I know can't be filled. But if the right people help fill that order, trust me, it definitely make things a little bit better than what they are now. Just got to be able to envision and see that thing happening. Hey, Juice, blessings. See y'all in here. Nah, this quick chop up, you know, a multitude of things going on. But yo, Juice, question: did you see that video with the guy shooting at the house? The guy was sitting in the front of the damn, sitting in front of the lady house. She in there with her kids. He ringing that doorbell, turned back, walked away, and then shot at the house. Crazy. Like I said, it's so spooky out here. You gotta be ready on all cylinders, man. You have to. I just find that disturbing, though. Like I said, I find it disturbing. And anybody that don't find that any type of disturbing, there's something wrong with you. Something wrong with your morality compass, and you need to get that fixed. Because that could have been anybody in your family being directed, being affected directly. Yeah, bro, that's what I was talking about, son. Like I said, the guy literally. I'm thinking, like, when you look at the video from afar, it's like, all right, he's sitting out there, he counting some money, But I'm sitting in that. I say he probably think this is the trap house. He probably think he about to, and he looking directly at the camera as it's sitting there. I'm quite sure he know about that shit. But for the fact that you walked away and then turned back around and shot at the house, that's reckless right there. Hey, I see the other angel in the building. Blessing, sis. Yeah, stop bush watching, man. Get your butt out the bushes. I don't know. It's beyond spooky. I'm gonna say that. It should be an eye opener for some. Definitely protect you and yours at all costs. A lot of y'all have to stand up for y'all right to fight. Because if you don't fight, guess what? You allow them to take. You just allow them to keep taking from you. That's like you not standing up. You got a bully that's picking on you, and you ain't even trying to stand up, and you know you could possibly beat him. You might as well stand up. Do what you're gonna do. Win, lose, or draw, you're supposed to still fight regardless. Not supposed to just allow things to happen. Because then it's not like they just taking something physically from you. They spiritually taking something away from you, making you feel like less of a person. Sometimes you're gonna have to be aggressive and fight even when you don't want to. But if you know you can avoid situations with words and just conversation, then you do so. But we know sometimes that ain't always an easy case to do. Christy, what are you cartwheeling in here for? See, look, your cartwheel twin in here. That's why. Should have figured that. Ain't nobody snitching. I said it. Get your ass out them bushes. Now you cartwheeling too, realist. What's going on, man? See, y'all don't look. The cartwheels twins in here. Look, I'm tired of y'all. Where the triplet at? Somebody missing out this batch. Oh, yeah, don't worry. She ain't in here tonight. Your triplet ain't in here tonight. I don't see cartwheels going on here. But like I said, combos like this need to be had too because you got to protect your grounds at all costs. Don't mess around and be the victim of casualty. You don't need that. You damn cartwheelers. I'm about to say, realist, you out here cartwheeling with them too. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nah, y'all over here with the cartwheels and stuff. I'm watching y'all, man. Ain't no club Nate tonight, man. With y'all cartwheeling asses. Definitely might do that tomorrow night, though. Definitely. I am off, so shoot. Definitely gonna have some good times. You know. But this is all that needs to happen. Protection at all costs. Because right now, the way this thing is shaping, even with some of these adults that's out here doing the shit they doing, they are attacking kids too. Oh shit. Yeah, it's gonna be an overtime. Yeah, I just seen the score myself. Yeah, it might be an overtime game. Well, at least everybody is home safe watching that game. Those who at the game, shoot, drink a beer for me. Shoot. I just wanted to chop it up with y'all, you know. Definitely check up on y'all. Let y'all know your boy good and everything is still accord regardless to what, you know. Just take that into consideration what I was talking about. You want to protect at all costs. A small, it's not even that it's a small token. The smallest investments, again, can turn out good for you. And some of y'all need to invest in that Ring camera if you can invest in it. Because that right there help you in the long run. No shit, Craig. You know, but I do appreciate y'all though. Even for last night. You know, like I said, regardless of what I feel like that was an epic, you know, conversation in the bill.
You know, you probably might have more of those, even if it's not along those same lines. So always be things you're gonna have to bring up and definitely bring to the forefront. And protection of your house and your kids, that's one of them too. That's always gonna be a topic for discussion. Because there's different ways to at least try to do that without having to resort into killing somebody. But if in the event you have to do whatever it is, then you do what you got to do. It is protection at all costs. And some of these people don't care about who's in the house, what could be going on in the house, none of that. These people are more focused on trying to rob, steal, and come up and cause pain and torture. Time to start having those defenses up, y'all. So I can really tell y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. I just wanted to chime in quick with y'all, let y'all know, everything is everything. And we definitely gonna be back at it tomorrow. Most definitely. It's always a good build and it's always good conversations when everybody is around. So again, you parents start getting on the ball with certain things, especially when it's involving the protection of your kids. And definitely make sure your kids is up to par on all accounts. You don't want to overlook something or underlook something, and that could be the difference between your child's safety and your child's life. You know, but I do appreciate y'all. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the Shadow Watchers. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. For everybody that was in attendance, y'all already know love is always love whenever y'all in here. And it will always be reciprocated the same way. I don't know how to give you fate, but I know how to just give it to you real, and that's it. I hope everybody have a blessed and safe evening. Might catch one of y'all going live. I smell it. I taste it in the air. So you'll catch me riding around these streets for a little bit. Conversations will never be over when it comes to trying to make change in the world. So I'm glad that I could be a part of that, and I'm gonna continue to be a part of that. So y'all definitely be great. Enjoy your evening. Keep that third eye open. I probably might set a reminder for the morning live just in case if nobody got it. So no doubt, James. You already know how we do it over here, man. Just real talking and solutions over here. And that's for some of y'all that are new to this channel, whether y'all been in the bushes or not. This is what you're gonna continuously get here. Always have a balance, but guess what? These type of topics are gonna have to happen. We can't overlook them no more. And I don't feel we should. Because any little thing that affects one person affects everybody. When a child gets killed, it affects everybody. When an adult gets killed, it still affects everybody, especially if it's somebody that's well loved. So always remember that. If y'all enjoy yourselves, be great. And again, I'll definitely be back in the morning. I think I got something I want to cover that could lead to a part two. So I said we'll definitely be chopping it up. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all game, y'all. Christy, I expect to see you on the dance floor tomorrow. No cartwheels. You too, Liz. No cartwheels tomorrow, man. Club Nate will be open tomorrow. Let me say that before I leave out this damn live. Club Nate will be open tomorrow. And there will be no cartwheels. I'm messing with y'all. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all do what y'all do. You know. Yo, word, if you go live later, bro, I'll be looking for it. Until the next live, we out of here, y'all. Peace and blessings.